whole series so far has been built up to, you know, these last 2 episodes, and particularly the opening couple of scenes of this film. I have to ask, did you get wedding night jitters?
Yeah, I wasn't really nervous about it all because I didn't really have to do anything. But it was kind of nerve-wracking when there's a lot of stuff in this movie where I didn't have anything to look at. I'm like looking directly into the camera, and that is the only thing that really makes me feel nervous. I mean, you kind of, you know, there's a scene where it's like I'm supposed to be looking at Kristen coming down the aisle. I'm looking directly into the camera and like trying to imagine what my face would look like. And then you kind of, yeah, that is a little bit nerve-wracking because you feel a tiny bit stupid doing it.
The series so far has only taken you as far afield as Italy, which obviously, admittedly, is a very nice place. This time you get to go to Rio for a honeymoon.
Yeah.
How's that?
It was amazing, yeah. I mean, it was kind of, and so different as well. And it's so funny as well because we're kind of just, you know, when they're up in Seattle or in Forks, everything has to be so secret. They have to hide all the time. When they go to Rio and no one notices them being vampires at all, just walking down the street having a perfectly normal life. So like, it's like, well, why don't you just move to Rio? I mean, it seems like a much better option. But yeah, no, it was amazing. It was like, it was warm for one thing, and it's normally like shooting Twilight movies is generally just about being freezing cold and in miserable like puddles of mud everywhere, and you can't wear enough clothes because you're supposed to not be able to feel the cold and stuff. And so being in an environment where it was actually like nice just to be there, it was great.
So you don't get like the thermal, like the shirts you have to wear, they're not firmly.
And as you know, I mean, literally all the time. I mean, I made some stupid decisions on this one as well, saying like, I don't want to always be in like jackets and pea coats and stuff. I just want to wear a t-shirt like a normal person. And then the day I wear a t-shirt, it's like -20, and I got to like stick all these heating pads all over. You can see it in the movie. It looks like I'm wearing a bra. It's interesting, like trying to think when you read the script for the first time, thinking like, so I have to chew out a baby from the diamond hard womb of uterus, and it's like how is this possibly gonna be done? And Bella's back breaks, and like Jacob falls in love with a newborn baby and stuff. It's like total madness, but it's fun, kind of, you know, when you're actually going into it, going like, I have absolutely no idea how Bill's gonna set this stuff up.
We're nearly at the end of the series now, and the Twilight series has always really lived up to fan expectation. Do you think this film is going to do that, surpass that?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's nice having different directors every time because you never really know how people are going to interpret them, and they've all been very, very different. But yeah, I mean, this one's interesting because it's kind of, when the book came out, even the fans were like, "What? This is totally crazy." So I'm curious how if there's still that kind of controversy when this comes out, or whether they've kind of come to terms with it and realized, you know, and learned to like what it's about. I mean, it definitely seems that way because at the premiere last night, I mean, it was bigger than all the other premieres. So yeah, hopefully people are still really into it.